This video is on matter and classifying matter. Matter can be classified into two main categories. One is pure substances, and the other mixtures. Let's start with pure substances. The simplest substance are elements. Here are some examples of elements. Here's copper. You can see its chemical symbol, Cu. And let's take a look and we can see what copper looks like. Okay, here are some pieces of copper. The only thing contained in copper is copper. One type of atom, one type of matter. It's an element. That's copper. Another type of element, for instance, is carbon. One chemical symbol, the C. Carbon looks different than copper, but it is still just an element. It's just, in this case, this is the type of thing we would put in a filter for a fish tank. Another example of an element, zinc. Notice one chemical symbol, zinc. It's like this. That's zinc. Looks different. It is an element. Very simple. You can't break it down into anything else. It's just what it is, zinc. Now, elements are found on the periodic table of the elements, and that's how you know that it is an element. It has one chemical symbol. Another type of pure substance is a compound. Anytime we combine elements together, we get a compound. Notice that this has more than one chemical symbol. There's more than one element joined together. That's how we know that it is a compound. These are joined chemically. They have chemical bonds holding them together. And notice there's more than one element. This has calcium, carbon, and oxygen joined together. It's a compound. Another example, table salt, sodium chloride. We have sodium and chlorine joined together chemically. There's more than one element present and they're combined together. And another example, of course, is water. Water is H2O. It's combined chemically, hydrogen and oxygen. That is a compound. So the two types of pure substances are elements and compounds. Matter can also be classified as a mixture. There are two types of mixtures. There are homogeneous mixtures and heterogeneous mixtures. Homogeneous mixtures are also called solutions. Let's make a mixture that is homogeneous, a solution of water and salt. We can take some salt, put it in here, the water, and we can stir it up. And we're dissolving that salt in the water. When it's dissolved, it looks like it disappears, but of course it's still in there. But it is not chemically combined. This is now salt water. The salt is dissolved in this water. We can still separate that salt back out. Salt will keep its own properties, as will the water. So this is how we know that it is a homogeneous mixture. We can't see those pieces of salt. They're dissolved, and it's evenly distributed throughout this. There's not more salt in one place than another. when we have a homogeneous mixture. That's not the case in a heterogeneous mixture. An example of a heterogeneous mixture is if I took some gravel and then I added some salt to that, and then I stir it up. If I look in there, I can still see the salt. And there's more salt in some places than others, and there's more gravel in other places. That's how we know it's a heterogeneous mixture. I could pick out the pieces if I wanted to, and I could separate it that way. It is not evenly mixed. In summary, matter is classified into two main categories. Pure substances, which include elements and compounds, and mixtures, which are either heterogeneous, where they're not evenly mixed and we can see those individual pieces, or homogeneous mixtures, which we also call solutions. Those are the four ways we can classify matter into two main categories.